The following is a short tutorial on how to use the snipping tool really efficiently on either a PC or a Mac, and how we can use this to quickly cut corners on things we used to do and do it a little differently. So I'm going to use math as an example for today, but it doesn't have to be math. It could be absolutely anything online. So the idea behind this is using like a screen capture, but a really efficient way to do this. And if you're on a Windows machine, if you go to the bottom left-hand corner and start, you can use the snipping tool. So you just write snip. I find that's okay, but I don't really find it's super efficient. I'll show you a super efficient way to do this. And to do this, I'm going to use a math example. So I'm going to open up a new tab, and in that tab, I'm going to go to, let's use this IXL. So in the past, when we would make like things like entrance cards or tests, what we would generally do is we'd have to go find these images somewhere and then create them. So maybe photocopying them out of a textbook and then drawing on the lines or cutting them out and pasting them onto paper. And that's how we would design things. Now we can do it a lot more efficiently. And there's a couple of shortcuts you need to know. So on a Windows machine, you're going to hold down Shift, the Windows key, and S. On a Mac, you're going to hold down Shift, Control, Command 4. And you're going to see it gives you this kind of target symbol, and that's going to allow us to capture this. And when we capture it, those two are awesome because they actually just save it to our clipboard. So they're not saved to our computer, they're just saved to the clipboard where we can paste from. So if we go back to our class and write like entrance card, right? We can now just Command V and now paste that in. And this image could be quickly added to our test. Think how easy that is to create one. Now I want to show you something with IXL. If you just write the wrong answer here and hit submit, you can say got it and it will give you another one. So remember, on a Mac it's Shift Control Command 4, and on a PC it's Shift Windows key S. You can just literally snip that and then put that directly into your quiz and or your entrance card and change that and write text around it. It is really fast and efficient way to do it. And I'll show you a couple other places where if you were creating a math one, you could grab it from. So Geogebra's got this really awesome ability to create geometric shapes and things like that. So see this little circle and triangle here? If you go in here, it gives you this grid. You can also go in here and take all of the axes off. So I'm going to say I don't want any grid. I just want it plain. And they have all sorts of options within here, right? You can measure, but see this one that says lines? You can make line segments. So you could go in here and say you wanted a very specific shape. Right? You could make that shape whatever you want. If you were doing irregular polygons, now you have a shape. And you can control what letters and what doesn't show up. But if you wanted to make a shortcut, remember the keys that you're hitting, the Shift Command 4 and Control on a Mac, you can take that picture and now put that directly into your quiz that you're making. Now there's some other pieces that are nice in here. See this one that says more? When you look down here, they have set polygons. So you can create polygons, irregular polygons. So say I wanted a regular polygon, I could just go here and here. It will ask me how many sides I want. Maybe I want a nonagon. I'm going to write OK. Now I have a nonagon. So remember, I can use the shortcut just to snip that. It will put it to my clipboard, and then I can just slip this right onto my test. And you can see how quickly I'm doing this. And if you reflect on how much time we used to spend on things like this, it's going to make making these things really quick and easy. GeoGebra is a great one to learn how to use because you could do all sorts of amazing things like that. The last one I'd show you for math is the idea of, if you haven't seen Solve Me Mobiles, it's a really cool one. Basically is patterning and balancing, and you can actually use this for, say you add a bonus question at the end of the test. They have so many of these on here that are awesome. So you could go in and pick one that you like. So say you wanted a quick bonus question. It'd be hard to do this to get that on a test, but if you wanted to now we have that shortcut ability to snip something, right? And go back to our test, our entrance card, and put it right on there in a super fast and efficient way. And no matter what you're doing online, again, doesn't have to be math, could be language, could be media literacy, could be showing people how to use computers. The idea of being able to snip something quickly onto a clipboard and paste it will save you an amazing amount of time.